There's one thing small businesses need to know about big businesses. Hi, my name is Carlton Hoskins. I'm the CIO at I Do Systems. And the one thing small businesses need to know is that big businesses use what we call building blocks. Big businesses like Uber, Starbucks, Walmart, they have all figured out that they need to build, and when they started, that they needed to build a sustainable business and not a successful business. Why? Because successful is a subjective perspective of building a business, where obviously sustainable is an objective perspective. So in developing and growing their businesses, they used these building blocks. Now, I want you to think of these building blocks like in the story of the three little pigs, with the straw, the wood, the brick. In this case, the building blocks would obviously be the bricks. If you're not building with bricks, then it really doesn't matter if you're building with wood or straw, right? Either the straw is going to blow away quickly, or the wood may last a lot longer, but eventually it will rot and it will fall away as well. So these building blocks can be seen everywhere in fragments, all over social media, in literature, on television. You hear it at your lectures, and everywhere. There are business experts teaching components of these building blocks, but because they are not experts in every field, they don't presume to teach you every block, and rightfully so. If you watch Shark Tank like I do, you'll hear many of these building blocks being addressed or mentioned. But again, you don't get the full picture. You just get those snippets. So as a small business owner generating less than $250,000 annually, and that's who I presume I'm talking to, if you don't fall in that bracket, then you probably don't need to listen to me. These building blocks are crucial for your business's sustainability. And then again, if you are generating more than $250,000, but you know your business isn't sustainable and it's not growing, or you can't expand, or you haven't figured that out, well, you're probably missing the building blocks. So you should probably pay attention. Again, with these blocks scattered everywhere, it's difficult to determine not only which ones to use, but in what sequence. When, right? For business experts and consultants, this is one of the greatest irritations. When they meet a new and potential client and they ask that client what they need help with, normally the client has no clue. Now, the client thinks they know, so subjectively, they may say things like, I need more sales, I need to raise money, or some other subjective answer, but the reality is the answer is subjective, meaning the answer isn't based on any objective evaluation. Why? Because until now, there's been no software, book, or otherwise, that lays out which life cycle stage a business is in, lists all of the building blocks, even on a high level, and places those blocks in the correct order for the business owner to follow. Well, if it did, the business owner would be able to quickly understand where they are and where they need help at any moment in time in their business. Consultants would be able to effectively help their clients faster, more efficiently, and produce better and sustainable results. Well, since nothing like that existed, since 1990 until now, if we just look at those statistics, businesses have been failing at an alarming rate. 20% in the first year, 50% by year 5, 76% fail before they get to year 10. 86% of small businesses generate less than $250,000 a year, yet small businesses make up 99% of our economy. I would call that an epidemic. But again, since nothing like that existed until now, business owners couldn't evaluate their business, and consultants were left to fend for themselves in creating diagnostics and assessments in hopes of obtaining a clearer picture of their client's business needs and their life cycle stage. Essentially, what block do I need to work on with my client? Now, knowing what building blocks are is not enough. Just because you have this information and you say, okay, well, I know there's building blocks, well, that's great, but that's not enough. Knowing that your car won't start doesn't make you a mechanic. So, again, and I emphasize, this is where the experts come in. This is where your business consultants become valuable. It is the business experts that know and should know all of the inner workings of their expertise, their block, whether that block is branding, funnel creation, social media marketing, marketing in general, sales, structure, infrastructure, management, any of those things, all of those things in the right order, in the right sequence, at the right time, with the right experts, right? So it's safe to say there are no big businesses in the U.S. that made it to where they are by themselves. There's not. They all did it with help. So simply put, without knowing the life cycle stage of a business, what building blocks are underdeveloped, and needs repair, what the next building blocks are, and obtaining the help from experts who know how to develop those blocks, the reality is small business will continue failing at an epidemic rate or surviving with gross revenue levels under $250,000 annually. So if you're a business owner, it is important that you figure out what life cycle stage you're in and what are the next building blocks and what blocks have you skipped. And if you're a business consultant, you need to obtain some sort of system or create a system or use ours at pillar5.com and assess your clients so you understand what life cycle stage they're in, what building blocks they did not develop properly, and where you fit in helping that client. Thanks for joining me. My name is Carlton Hoskins, and I hope to see you on the side of sustainable business.